is time for more Golden Sun. Because, oh boy, do I like Golden Sun. 3, yeah, everything looks right. Okay, so last time we started our adventure. Tyrell broke the Rockscape, the Soar Wing. Yes, that's what it's called. We need to get a feather from a mountain rock. When we went to meet with Kraden, we got split up and forced to go south, where we got Reef. And now we're trying to seek passage over the Kirin Mountains, and we're seeking passage in Passage. This is the machine. What is all this? So this is the ancient machine, Reef. Indeed it is. Well, tell us everything. Don't keep us waiting. This is the Alchemy Forge. This doesn't look like any kind of forge I've ever seen. Forges are normally used to make weapons, and this one creates a cloud passage to Craggy Peak, huh? But the Alchemy Forge isn't doing much of anything at the moment. Perhaps it's broken? Hey Tyrell, throw a fireball at this spot marked with the flame. I can't stand it when Karis bosses me around. Just fire it up. Fire, go burr. So that's the secret. It's not broken, just disconnected. Karis. Never mind. See, I think we can get it running again? I don't know, it's awfully big. Maybe you're onto something, Karis. So what do you think, Matthew? Can we get the Alchemy Forge started? Sure. I agree. This place looks like it has lots of parts that we can manipulate. Alright then, so where do we start, Hotshot? Are those blocks the secret to reconnecting the forge, Karis? She gets like this. Just watch. I'm watching, but I don't understand what she's doing. The lines of power are broken. First, let's reconnect them throughout the chamber. Then we should fire up the forge again and see if the Alchemy Forge powers up. Yeah, what she said. We'll have this Alchemy Forge up and running again in no time. So let's reconnect all the power lines, then throw in the fireball, okay? Oh no. Putting the lines together will be so difficult. How does anyone do this? It seems impossible. I mean, how would someone ever solve such a difficult block moving puzzle? We must be doomed. We will never get the forge running. I mean, I guess we're just stuck here. I do love the Zol sound. What? Who'd happen with the alchemy forge? Who are you intruders? Tell me at once. If you're with those terrible soldiers, don't bother trying to strong-arm me or my people. I may look old, but I'm a descendant of the ancients. Passage will never cave to you outsiders. We descendants of the XD will always band together, so speak with the Arthur king, but not yours. The XD. Ancient people gained respect to the world, given with Jenny with their great craftsmanship. Though the XD had no synergy, their skill made them partners with Jenny in creating things that used elemental power. Arthway. This country is well known for its beautiful stonework. Its towers, walls, and courtyards are all envy of all EG. Excuse me, sir, but we're not who you think we are. Though you and I have met before. What are you looking at, Gramps? Gramps? I'm an Elder of Passage. Call me by that or by my name, Bago. Or Baho. Baho? Would it be Baho? Would it be Bago? I think it's Baho. Anything else is disrespectful. Baho. This Elder of Passage, like all descendants of the ancient XD, is a blacksmith of great craftsmanship. He is stubborn and short-tempered, but devoted to protecting his people, especially against the incursions from Kacho. Now, who lit these fires? Was it you? One of you must be able to wield synergy. All of us can. We're adepts. Are you now? The adepts who are the descendants of the Jenny, who reigned over the ancient world. I have heard legends of the Jenny, and even of Neox of nearby Craggy Peak. I have also heard of the XD, who were your ancestors of legends, right? How did you come to know all this? I am a student of alchemy. I once visited here with the scholar Kraden. Kraden, did you say? Is Kraden with you now? No, I'm sorry to say that he's not. What a shame. He was an interesting old fellow, and we parted ways too soon. Kraden could have figured out how to restart your forge, but we adepts have. So you have. Well, look at that. The fires are blazing. Though the alchemy forge has been relit, the writing says we need a critical part to control it. What does it say? What? It couldn't be clearer. It says what it says. You'll have to forgive our ignorance. It simply looks like a curious design to us. It all means something? My. For adepts, it seems you know far less than I'd expect. What is that? Ah. Soul Mask. That's what it says. Soul Mask? Soul Mask. This ancient relic is said to be related to the alchemy forge in some way. Anything else, Gramps? You've got all the answers. Don't call me Gramps. It says the machine can only be used once the soul mask is inserted here. Ah, and this mask is in the ancient Ouroboros labyrinth. Ouroboros. This legendary labyrinth is said to be quite serpentine, ensnaring those who dare to enter its twists and turns. That will be a problem, given that the Ouroboros is below Kacho Palace. Are you sure we need the mask? The forge looks ready to go. Yeah, it seems pretty good. Yes, I bet you're right. The ancients probably wanted to ensure only the right people used it. I'm certain that's why we need the mask. I only wish it were here. Baho, what exactly is the Soul Mask? You seem to have heard of the Neox on distant Craggy Peak who watched over this part of Angara. The Neox were Jedi who helped build Harappa, Othway, and I'd guess the Ouroboros? Yes, and Passage. Ah, so few alive today knew the secrets of those ancient times. One of them, and I rarely share secrets with outsiders. I am one of them, and I rarely share secrets with outsiders. But since you know Kraden, I'll tell you more. I know of an old prophecy about what would happen if alchemy was restored to the world. The Neox predicted that adepts would come to restore our fallen civilization to its former glory. I have long hoped that such a thing could come to pass, for life here gets harder by the year. Those of us in the southern part of Angara owe what little we have to the ancient Neox. We live our hard-scrabble lives amid the broken pieces of their long-dead civilization. Those people lived on Craggy Peak really made that much stuff, huh? It's hard to imagine the Neox would have done so much, yet so little is known of them. Jenny all over ancient Weyard took their secrets with them. Those Neox sound fascinating. I know nothing of Jenny elsewhere, only of the Neox who guided the fate of our region from that peak. When the ancient Jenny faded into history, so too did the Neox. I'm sure Kraden has told you that the ancients cut off the world's connection to alchemy. Of course. All that powerful synergy was too tempting for the ancient people of Weyard, so they placed devices across the world to stop it. And now, as we know, stopping the flow of synergy had terrible consequences. Synergy is what sustains the world. Without it, everything began to decay. Our parents were the one who saved the world, the Warriors of Vale. Those are your parents? Kraden told me all about the quest to save the world with the Golden Sun. Kraden does like to talk about it, doesn't he? He's quite proud of the role he played. A noble soul, that Kraden. And you are the children of the Warriors of Vale? Remarkable. So, how does this all relate to the Soul Mask? Oh, yes. The Neox created the Alchemy Forge just for the craftsmen of Passage. But synergy was needed to keep the forge running. So when the Neox vanished, Passage couldn't use the Alchemy Forge anymore. What a clever young man you are. Without synergy, our forge stopped, and Passage began its long and slow decline through the ages. When the Golden Sun happened 30 years ago, we thought our forge might restart. But it didn't. I guess we simply needed the right adepts to come along, but it's not yet at full strength, it seems. To get the Alchemy Forge back in working condition, you don't need any more fire, that's for certain. We need the Soul Mask, don't we? Right. As you can see, that's exactly what we still need. But why would the Neox require a mask to operate the machine? If I had to guess, it was to ensure only their allies could get to the Neox city on Craggy Peak. And speaking of allies, and enemies, Soul Mask is perilously close to our enemy, King Woe of Kacho. Kacho. I'm going with Kacho. King Woe, the military-minded ruler, founded the new country of Kacho in the name of his own empire, Sana. He spends his days plotting how to take over more of EG and has mysteriously built his palace upon ancient ruins. The Ouroboros is under distant Kacho Palace, from which King Woe was waging war on Passage. Kacho has sent waves of soldiers to conquer Passage. We fended off their attacks. Do you think the Kacho soldiers are trying to get their hands on the Alchemy Forge? Yes, I don't know, slightly agreement. Do you think so? It's possible, I suppose. But how could they do anything with it? do you mean? Well, we adepts can only start it up, and even now we still need the soul mask to actually use it. You know, that mask seems just as important to the people of Passage as it does to us. So, it's twice as important to find that soul mask. Kraden did think that this machine was very important. It does seem that Baho and his people have fallen upon hard times without their forge. We cannot ask you to enter Ouroboros for our sakes. No, it's far too dangerous. What is inside the Ouroboros? It's a fiendish labyrinth. Its twisting and turning coils have ensnared all who dare enter it. Gramps, that's some crazy story. Stop calling me that. Nevertheless, it's all true. The Ouroboros is a maze filled with riches. Many treasure hunters have ventured inside. But none have ever returned. Not one in all these years. Have any adepts ever tried? Elder? I don't believe so. Perhaps you could succeed. We of Passage can never thank you enough. If we were able to fully We of Passage can never thank... Oh, it looks like it's over Karis, but it's Baho. God damn it. We of Passage can never thank you enough. If you were able to restore our alchemy forge fully. And wouldn't the King of Othway be fascinated? King of Othway? King Pathos. Pathos. This ruler of Othway, known as King Pathos, is presided over a new era of prosperity brought by restoring of Othway's alchemy well. The people of Othway are also descended from the Exti. They have their own ancient time machine. Own ancient machine. They don't have an ancient time machine. I cannot speak. Never. Othway is another one of these machines? Theirs is called the Alchemy Well. Alchemy Well. This ancient machine was built by the Neox to produce water in vast quantities. The Othway's machine started working suddenly about 20 years ago. Othway's growth has been explosive since then. I've been somewhat jealous. So my heart's desire is to see our own alchemy forge working again. So where's he hurrying off to all of a sudden? Before you leave Passage, you must learn more at our meeting hall. We have ancient secrets to share. Please, come outside, then climb the stairs on the side to reach it. I'll wait for you in our hall. I wonder where we should go to. Obviously, the answer is the weapons store. Which I have a feeling doesn't actually sell anything right now. Yeah. But we have blocks to push in places. Hell yeah. As you know, pushing blocks is cool. Move, push, thing. Thing pushed, finally. There we go. Things are in places. That'll definitely not be relevant later. Bread. Zol below the clouds. How Zol can look like rock, but be... How can Zol look like rock, but be lighter than air, and even drift in the clouds? In ancient times, Zol was mined from the earth all throughout EG, and it was used in many wondrous constructions. The alchemy machines. The ancients were known to create immensely powerful machines that drew upon elemental energy. These machines were meant to benefit civilization and improve people's lives, but most alchemy machines no longer work. Give the bread to Karis. Please, everyone, I must have your attention. We have special visitors to our meeting, the children of the Warriors of Vale. They have just arrived in Passage. They have used their great synergy powers to restore our alchemy forge. Our forge fixed? Synergy powers? I can't believe it. Visitors from Vale. Settle down. Our forge has not been restarted, but it's functional. We need a crucial item. Not functional. A crucial item? But we have to get our forge working again. What we need is the Soul Mask from the Ouroboros Labyrinth. It is said to hold an important mask as a critical piece of ancient machinery. Not the Ouroboros Labyrinth, but that's under Kachao Palace. Then it's hopeless. Maybe not. I think I know a way to get the Soul Mask. Calm down, everyone. The children of the Warriors of Vale will fetch it for us, so please, answer their questions. Now please enter, friends. These elders possess great wisdom. You may find something vital for your journey in their thoughts. Hello. I am meditating upon the Ouroboros. It is by the Ouroboros that you will enter a labyrinth. It is said by labyrinths that treasures are found. Thus in the Ouroboros you should come face to face with the Soul Mask. I am ruminating upon Kachao Palace. King Lowell had that palace built upon ancient ruins. He has praised himself high by disrespecting the past. I am contemplating the Ouroboros puzzles. The ancient Rothway people, then part of the XD, helped build the labyrinth. So aside from the ancient Neox, the Rothway people may hold some secrets of surviving it. I am pondering our alchemy forge. Our ancestors crafted things for the ancients with it. They used the floating material we called Zol. Perhaps Zol was used to make something that could cross the sky. I have informed everyone about what you plan to do. We're all relying on you to bring us the Soul Mask. My name is Bahi. So you're gonna help guiding my grandfather Baho? Bahi. This young man helps his grandfather Baho look after Passage. He lost his parents at an early age and has since devoted himself to serving the people of Passage. Then you must be headed to Kachao to find what we need to make that alchemy forge functional. Why would you do this for us? Do you perhaps hope to get across the mountains? The ancient crossed the mountains by a special passage, or so it's said. If the alchemy forge was working, I'm sure you could go the same way. So, if you must enter the Ouroboros, I know someone who might know how to survive that labyrinth. His name is Amidi. We're going with Amidi. Amidi. He leads a pretty privileged life in the Othway. I guess you could say he's their golden child. Amidi. This nephew to King Pathos is the Prince of Othway. He is also a good friend to Bahi from Passage. It's so difficult for most outsiders to get anywhere near him, but I'm his friend. I know a way. But I'll still need to give you something first. Follow me. Now, where did I put it? That's odd. Ah, found it. Now, before I give this to you, I've got to tell you the latest news from Othway. King Wu of Kachao wants to take over Othway. In fact, he's got the main castle surrounded by troops. Don't worry, King Wu's soldiers can't possibly succeed. The people of Othway have hidden deep under the castle grounds where Kachao can't find them. There's a gate hidden into this city, but I hear that Kachao's generals cannot open. No one can. So if you want to get inside Othway, you'll need this. We got a flute. This flute is the secret to getting into the castle, but it still won't be easy. You'll need to get past the generals to reach inner Othway courtyard. There you'll find a strange and ancient tree. Walk up to it, then play this flute. That tree is your only way to get into Othway. Once you get inside, find a MIDI. Oh, I bet our Zol transport might be working now that you've powered up the forge. That's the fastest way down to the bottom of our mountain. It hasn't been used in my lifetime. Look for it in the Zol storehouse nearby. Okay then, go find that soul mask. We're all counting on you. Man, imagine being dumb when you play this game and not realizing he just said I should go in this door for a shortcut, and instead climbing up and down the mountain every time you need to go to passage. But I'd never be dumb enough to do that. Definitely never be. Okay, volume turn down just a little. There we go. Now the volume seems good. Oh, time to head east. What with the speed? I bet there's probably no speedrun of this game. Or it's probably not a game that gets speedran. Hey, look, a Jupiter Gym. I think this might kill it. The fact that Flint did more damage is kind of funny. Also surprising. Surprised it lived. Okay, there we go. Matthew's level 12. Yay for Jin. Ether. I think that is a PP restoring one. Ether. This spirit embodies the winds at its highest altitudes and is found in western Kachao. Its allies find Ether's presence calming, even in the midst of battle. Yeah, restores PP. Really? I wish I had a way to just have a Pokedex reader, but it just read things for Jin. That'd be useful and great. So, we were told Ouroboros was... We were told that Ouroboros was in Kachao, or under it. So let's go check that out. Kachao. Sorry, I'm just feeling too tired to do much of anything except look at fish. Hello, little friend. I want you as my friend. So I will get him as my friend. Even if it requires me to run around the whole goddamn area. Out of curiosity. We don't... Okay. We're about to have an extra Venus compared to our... Venus Gen Steel joined you. It is set to reef. Steel. This love spirit is first found in Kachao. Steel's attack is a vitality-stealing kiss that leaves enemies wanting more. It kisses the foe to death. Let's see. It currently still has healing stuff. I'll leave you with that. Go ahead and rest the inn to, you know, recover. Kachao was forged in war. Most of our people are soldiers who left our homeland, Sana, to come here. Sana, this country makes up the eastern part of the EG region. It used to be a fearsome and aggressive colonial power, but many people miss life in Sana. When the Emperor of Sana passed away, King Wo marched back to our homeland and tries to seize command. He failed to take it from Emperor Uwen. Emperor Uwen, this wise and educated monarch, rules Sana from the capital of Tanfan. He succeeded the warlike Emperor Ko after a bloody civil war, uniting and bringing peace to his war-torn country. Oh, how Emperor Ko must be looking down upon our woe with disappointment. Emperor Ko. This warmongering tyrant was once Emperor of Sana and known as the Dread Emperor for his aggressive expansionism. On his death, a civil war in Sana eventually crowned Unan as the new emperor, bringing much-needed peace to the region. Nut. King Wo was one of the 2 men in line to become the emperor of our Sanan homeland. After Emperor Ko expired, we expected to take over his war empire, but Yuan instead took over. A scholar of all people. I can't understand King Wo failing to take over the empire. How could he lose to a measly scholar like Owen? Oh my dear, would you please take a gift to my grandchild in Sana? Yes. Okay, here's the gift. I've tucked a letter inside of it for my grandchild. I have complete faith in you, my dear. Grandmother's gift. Oh boy. I bet we won't have this item for a long-ass time. So anyway, let's... Reef, you hold on to this. Reef, you can also hold on to this magical flute. And let's check out some gear. Come in, welcome, take a look at our fine weapons and armor. Yeah, there seems to be some upgrades. We're gonna go with the weapon last. Everyone gets a hat. Am I gonna be broke after this? Almost certainly. Shit. I forgot that there's the bronze shield for whatever. Would you look at that? I'm broke. I do know I can sell. I don't need any of these herbs, which gives me not even 100. Not planning on using the nuts. Don't plan on using the elixir. Don't plan on using the slate bombs. Not gonna use the crystal powder. Not gonna use the Psy Grenade. Don't need the gate card anymore. Can't sell the book. Just sell some extra items that, like equipment that got replaced. Okay. I'm not gonna buy the shield. I am gonna buy this weapon. I will buy the sword, or sell the sword, or sell the axe, whatever. Say no to the magic rod for a second. Is the magic rod worse than the blow mace? Yes. Okay. I guess I can afford the shields. There we go. New equipment. And out of curiosity... Okay, you just have Water Life and a Psy Crystal. I mean, you also have a gate card, but I don't need that anymore because, well... I kinda can't get back to the gate. Halt! Are you adepts? Yes. How did you know? Our apologies. We didn't know you were the adepts we were expecting today. You're expecting us? Head inside, please. King Woe is waiting. Oh no. So they're expecting a group of adepts. That's never good. My new adepts are late. You promised they would be in Kechow by now. So I did, King Woe. They will arrive at any moment. His Majesty does not wait for any man, Chalice. This is impertinent. Chalice. This woman brims with beauty that's rarely seen among the people of Angara. Chalice has become a trusted advisor in King Woe's court, though it seems that her strange wealth of information is what has caught her the Kechow's ruler's attention. Kanshuku is correct, Chalice. These adepts had better be worth my precious time. Kanshuku, the cabinet minister in King Woe's court, oversees Kechow's military efforts in passage in Othway. Khan Shuku has grown frustrated by the failures of his troops, and he fears King Woe's growing displeasure. I think they're talking about us. That King Woe guy there is a real creep. But what does he want with us? If I may speak, my king, the adepts will be worth their weight in gold if they can breach the Ouroboros. That's what Chalice has promised, Misa, but I still don't know why we trust this foreigner. Misa. This woman is the assistant to King Woe's advisor, Khan Shuku. In practice, however, Misa is the one who keeps King Woe's court on her course. Her shrewd insights have earned her permanent place next to his throne. My dear Khan Shuku, I know far more than you ever will. How dare you? Spare me, Khan Shuku, and do try to look impressive. We have guests. Hey, it's more of those guys. We kicked their ass earlier. Finally, my adepts have arrived. What? And now you summon your own guards, Chalice? You go too far. Your personal soldiers are quite unusual, Chalice. He looks like one of those soldiers who attacked us below the Compa ruins. Like one of GLaDOS' men. Get away from us, villain. Well done, men. Now, out of my sight. Now, Chalice, tell me exactly who our visitors are. Let me do the honors, Your Majesty. These are adepts. You bumming toady, Khan Shuku, you really know nothing at all. These are quite exceptional adepts. So you're Chalice. With a name like that, you gotta be working with that cocky GLaDOS. Ah, you know of GLaDOS. Then you are my adepts. Yeah, like that Chalice lady said. We're, exceptional adepts. Don't say another word, Tyrell. So your name is Tyrell, is it? Sure, whatever. And this is Matthew. He's our leader. What scrumptious information. Matthew and Tyrell. Two names I won't forget. Now that we've confirmed you truly are my adepts, I hope you're everything I've been promised. They certainly are, Your Majesty. These adepts have the power to fulfill your greatest ambitions. But which will it be first? To get the relic from the Ouroboros, or help your army in Althwe? The relic or military victory. I waited so long for both, I can hardly decide. The Ouroboros, an army in Althwe. They think we're here to help them with something. They're idiots if they think that, right, Matthew? Yeah. I don't know if I'd be going full right now. If I were you, these guys seem pretty evil. They don't realize what an honor it is to serve the great King Woe. I think they're even refusing you. Refuse? No, these adepts won't be able to resist when they hear of the powerful artifact in the Ouroboros. You clearly aren't paying enough attention, Chalice. That sounded like a no to me. Have you adepts heard of a relic found in the Ouroboros below? It's a mask of considerable power and importance. A mask. So have I enticed you? Yes. Of course, for clever adepts are always seeking out such things, are they not? But if you get your hands on that mask, it's all mine. Why would we go through all this trouble for him? Don't even consider disobeying me, adepts. I must have that relic. It is the key to the power that can help me wage war like never before. Your Highness, may I suggest that we send the adepts to Althwe first? The mask may take too much time. Our generals are in need of urgent assistance to complete our siege of the castle. These adepts could tip the scales in Kacho's favor. Althwe will finally fall. I give this plan my seal of approval. Write it up, then give the letter to that Matthew person there. The letter is quickly written and completed. King Woe, if I may beg you to listen to the letter to ensure it lives up to the measure of your majesty. Yes, get on with it then. To Kusung, General of Kachou Army. The carrier of this letter, Matthew, has pledged his loyalty to our royal cause. Kusung, the older of the two Kachou generals, is renowned for his combat skills. He is a master of the Dragon Spark attack. Kusung is fairly reasonable, unlike his co-general and brother, Ku Imbra. This loyal servant and his companions have sworn to use their synergy to help you crush Othway. Whoa, King of Kachou. Well, I think annihilate Othway would have better captured my sentiment better, but yes, the letter is fine. Matthew got Woe's letter. Hold on a second. We're not just going to be used to this. We're not going to be used like this, are we? I'm not blaming you for taking the letter. I'm just saying we don't have to fight like in the war. How dare you? How dare you fleas who questioned me, the will of Kachou? Are you telling me you adepts refused to fetch my mask and serve the generals in Othway? Perhaps I was wrong, your majesty. Maybe these adepts won't bend their knee to Kachou after all. They don't realize that pledging loyalty to the great King Woe is an honor. And they clearly don't know what sort of rebellion earned you around here. So adepts, you want to explore the Ouroboros, to steal the relics for yourselves, perhaps? Let's oblige them, your highness. Ah, Chalice, you are a viper. Yes, I agree. Let's get them to the Ouroboros, post-haste. Guys, let's take off before this gets any weirder. Yes, maybe we can find our own way to the Ouroboros ourselves. I have a bad feeling about this. Pull the lever, Kronk. What are you gonna do? Summon the guards? They're about to pull something, that's for sure. What do you intend to do with us? Dispose of the garbage. Pull the lever, Kronk. Quit saying things. The time for talk is over. You have vexed King Woe. Now, your highness? Away with them. Pull the lever, Kronk. Wrong lever! Your Majesty, that rebel will trouble you no more. Sigh, now we have to find a new batch of adepts to help us breach the Ouroboros. Oh, how much longer must I wait now? What say you, Chalice? In truth, I haven't given up on them, King Woe. What do you mean, Chalice? True adepts have a way of proving their worth, Kanshuku. And I think those adepts are diamonds in the rough. If they survive the fall, they'll soon learn they can't truly enter the Ouroboros. Not yet, anyway. Serving you in Othway would have polished them up. That would give them just the strength they need. I suspect that isn't the last we'll see of those adepts. They'll come back to Chikichau when they're ready, now that they know what's in the Ouroboros. And we fall. And we fall again. And we thankfully land on a fan. And we did not fall any lower. Where are we? I would guess that we're somewhere within the Ouroboros Labyrinth. My aching back. Why would they let us down here anyway? We made it clear that we're not about to hand over any relics to them. Maybe they thought we wouldn't survive the fall. But if they're desperate enough to get that mask, why would they risk it? I bet they're playing a dirty trick on us. They probably hope to trap us here with no way to get the relic. And no way to escape either. Well, we're not going to rot here. Let's find our way out of this trap. Maybe there's another way into the right part of the Ouroboros. Let's find it. This is the Ouroboros. And we're already back in Kachou. Yeah, not much like, options on where to go. Clearly, we need to be in a different part. Ah, I think I know what's in here. I realized I shouldn't have bought equipment because of this chest. Yep, it's the Sonnen dress. No, 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 give. Yeah. Much better. Anyway, that's all we can do here, so let's go check out Othway. Perhaps we can figure out something there, because we're running out of options. For a place that's supposed to be generating water, it's kind of in a desert. But this is Othway. We're busy taking over this place. I can't let you pass unless you have business here. So visit Kachow if you want to get into the army business. King Woe is the man with the master plan. Thankfully, we already have done that. Kachow, this powerful nation was founded by King Woe, who covets the treasure of EG region and wages war against Passage and Othway. Where is... Here's the letter. We use Woe's letter. Is that from Kachow Palace? It's a letter from the palace. Must be the king. From the looks of it, King Woe has sent you. So you're here to aid our assault on Othway? Totally. Welcome then, friends. We need good warriors to help Kachow smash Othway. Come on in. Our generals, Ku Sung and Ku Umbra, are across the pond. Letter says to see them. Ku Umbra, the younger of the two Kachow generals, is celebrated for his swordsmanship. He's a master of the Zealous Fury attack. Ku Umbra is brash and temperamental, unlike his co-general and brother, Ku Sung. Yikes, I mean, lucky you. You better get that letter to the generals. Fast. I want to climb this tree. I don't know why I climbed this tree. So the gimmick is, on a raft, you need to push it around. I want to climb this tree. And get rewarded. Yeah, an apple. I don't mind conquering a country for King Woe, but some of the orders he sends make him sound like a bully. I don't need to show him the thing. Hey, look, a Jin. I can't get to it right now. The Jones are planning their strategy right now. Only those with urgent messages can see them. Urgent message, you say? Follow me. Hee hee hee. Waha. Waha hee hee. Excuse me, generals? We're busy right now. We must purge these evil spirits. Please, generals, we have visitors from Xiao. These people possess a letter from King Wo. Eh? They don't look like child warriors. Never mind. Show me the letter then. You've got a letter from King Wo? Give it to me. What does it say, General Kusung? King Wo writes that Matthew here has come with his companions to help us with their synergy. Huh, you puny people, help us with synergy? I believe that when I see it. They look like a pack of pups, not powerful adepts. But the letter is from King Wo. His Majesty could not be wrong. In that case, I wonder why His Royal Highness has sent them here. His letter promises that they will help us with our assault on Iothway. The king is infallible, but these worms, they're not worthy of my attention. I need veteran warriors. Excuse me, my generals. May I go back to my post outside? Hold your tongue, soldier. We'll dismiss you when we're good and ready. Now, General Kuembra, I know of a task we can put to these adepts. I won't have adepts underfoot. They'll only trip up our plans to put Deishpir into the castle. But we can't move deeper until these evil spirits are exorcised. These adepts can do that, I'm sure. Ah, yes. Now that's a good idea, General Kusung. This castle is plagued by all manner of fiends. Clean out this place. We will be waiting outside while you do the dirty work. Tell us when you're finished. Onward, to victory! Good luck with that. I'll just be outside, where it's less haunted. I heard the laughing when we arrived, but it's gone now. We're not here to actually work for those guys anyway. They can deal with the evil spirits themselves. We just need to find that tree Bahi mentioned. It's supposed to be in the courtyard here. Time to find a courtyard. Hey look, a courtyard. That's a funny looking tree. Stone face upon this ancient tree has its eyes closed, as if waiting to be woken up. Play that funky music. They found a way inside. How could they not? You kept laughing. Now they know about us. We overheard those generals saying they're adepts. They can hear us. They're awake. Their eyes are open. Their eyes are open, but we have not yet opened their eyes. Welcome, strangers. I'm sorry your arrival was so jarring. What? What happened? Did we pass out or something? Our giant tree is such a mystery. When you played the flute, it drew you down more powerfully than usual. Now, strangers, know that you are most welcome here. Well, thanks I guess, but who are you? Who is he? How dare you speak to a middy like that? They can't really be adepts, can they? We beg your pardon. You're a Midi? Bahi sent us to you. Oh, Bahi, now I see. He gave you his tree flute. Tree flute. This flute is said to be made from ancient trees that once grew near Othway Castle. Its craftsmanship is undeniably old. We can't be certain, Amadi, but they might have robbed Bahi. These children say they saw him deliver a letter from King Woe to his Kacho generals. King Woe sent them to join the generals, to help with Kacho's attack on Othway. But the generals refused to let them in the army. What's this? You were turned away. Why wouldn't the generals want adepts in their army? They gave them a different job, to purge the evil spirits they've been hearing nearby. Which is just silly, since it was just those two laughing when we're supposed to be hiding quietly. We're sorry, we were only playing, it gets so boring. I suppose you're going to blame us for the statues the generals smashed too. Ah, I understand everything now. Understand what? All this foolishness about adepts joining the Kacho army. My friends ran to get me, worried that our enemies had found us at last. So that's why the laughing stopped the moment we gave our letter to the generals. When we heard you were adepts, yeah, powerful adepts, we ran to tell Midi you'd come all to Othway. And just as they told me, you played the tree fruit. I assumed Bahi had come. We're sorry for the confusion, I swear. We didn't mean to aid Kacho. We came to help Passage. So what do we do with them now, sir? We should take them to see Pathos. Are you sure? Straight to Pathos? You mustn't. These people are outsiders. I guess you really must trust these adepts. Well, who's this Pathos then? Is this guy really worth all the security? How can he not know? Pathos is wondrous beyond comprehension. How can adepts not know of this? Please, let's be more patient with our guests. Pathos is our king. Pathos would want to see any adepts that come our way. But we have no proof that they're adepts, and yet you'd take them to the king? Adepts are descendants of the Geni. Thus, by the ancient bonds, we must offer them help and hospitality. Besides, Pathos has anticipated their arrival. He's been predicting lately that adepts would arrive in Othway. I'll lead the way. Please, follow me. Stay close, don't stray. I'll be taking a secret path. North. Very secret path. This is the secret way to the throne room. It looks impassable, does it not? But watch as I play one of our ancient flutes. Play that funky music. Funky music has been played. The door is opened. Ancient secrets like these still hold such wonder for me. Such a heavy slab, yet it moves with the sound of a flute. The ancient Exthi built things in many of their cities and castles, such as this, and our great tree. The throne room isn't far from here. Please, come with me. Pathos' room is up there. Onward. What do you have to say? We have reports that Kacho generals have already realized you're missing. Yeah, that didn't take long. Man, he looks like very comfortable. Also, I forgot that no one in Othway wears an actual shirt. Then again, they're in the middle of the desert, so... Uncle, the adepts you've been waiting for. They're here. Why has everyone been expecting us? Come in, come in. You have done well, Amedi, son of Verity. Amedi, son of Verity. Verity. This I guess it's Ayuthe. I'm going with Othway still. Othway. Or Ayuthe. Is it Ayuthe? Ayuthe, I think is what it's supposed to be. Euthe was Amiti's mother, who passed away not long after her child was born. She's also the sister of King Pathos. I have urgent topics to share with you and our guests. Court, I dismiss you. So, there are adepts who spoke to General Kusung? Indeed, Uncle. My friend. Indeed, Uncle. My friends, introduce yourselves. Already calling us friends? That's awesome. Me? I'm Tyrell. And this here is our leader, Matthew. What an honor to meet you, Your Majesty. I'm Karis. As for me, I'm Reef, Your Majesty. How far you've come to grace our court, adepts. They climbed the heights of to passage where they got the tree flute, for they came through the ancient tree, you see. They came through the ancient tree? Yes, Bahi entrusted them with this tree flute. We owe him for delivering these adepts to us. Uh-oh, this guy wants something from us, I can tell. Oh, Tyrell, you shouldn't speak to King Pathos like that. You mustn't, Tyrell. What? Oh, come on, you know I'm no good at this fancy talk. Yep, he really is the child of Garrett. So blunt, how refreshing. I believe we'll get along perfectly. Honesty is always welcome in our court. Then let me get to it. As you have guessed, I have been waiting for your arrival. Waiting for us? Not you specifically, for a group of adepts. We need adepts for the ancient Jenny blessed Othway with a miraculous machine called the Alchemy Well. When the Jenny sealed alchemy away from our world, our well stopped working. The Othway people are proud to say that one of our own found a way to restart the Alchemy Well in recent years. Yes, my dearly departed mother. She discovered she had powers of synergy. She used her abilities to bring the Alchemy Well back to life, which brought the water back to Eothway. Ah, so the tale goes. Everyone here praises Verity for the miracle. But there is more to the story, and it involves the identity of Amiti's father. Your Highness, if this topic is too personal, we can leave you be. What do you mean? What do you mean? My mother conceived me through her miraculous power. Oh yeah, he doesn't realize biology. I have no father. Do I? Please, Uncle, you've told me I was conceived of her power. You told everyone in Eothway that. Now it is time to tell the truth. Maybe we shouldn't listen in on family matters like this, so if you'll excuse us. No, stay. The truth bears on all of you. Listen carefully. The one who truly fathered Amati was an adept, an exceedingly powerful one. But I told the Eothway people that Verity was the one who started the Alchemy Well. Am I to believe my mother wasn't the one who restarted the Alchemy Well? Who saved Eothway with its waters? Your mother possessed a no synergy. No, Uncle, you're confused. Why, you have skill with synergy, and so did she. My power? Ah, I can't get even a Pemble to do more than tremble. No, I cannot be called an adept. And my sister had no synergy whatsoever. Your true father was the adept behind everything. Adept this, adept that. I'm just about fed up. Ever since we left the Lookout Cabin, all we hear about is people talking about us adepts. Is that how the whole world thinks of us? Like we're pulling everyone's strings? Not at all, my friends. Still, this adept was quite mysterious. He came here like a shadow, saved Eothway, then left before we learned his identity. Only my sister knew him truly. I never saw his face. What? How is that even possible? You never knew who Amiti's dad was? A secret romance. It sounds like something from a fairy tale. Isn't there anything you can tell me about him? My sister fell in love with this adept at first sight, seemingly the day after he arrived. Verity said he had felt the same for her, which is why it was so hard on her when he left. Soon enough, Verity found that she was with child. You, Amity. And you're sure he was an adept. He performed so many miracles there was no doubt about it. Yes, surely. If my mother did none of those things, then he was our adept. For he started the alchemy well, when then he found the Luna Mask that was required to make it operable. Luna Mask. This ancient artifact put alchemy well into operation. Its silvery shining mask crafted by the ancient people of Passage. There is a prophecy that adepts would come to restore an ancient civilization that included much more than Aethwe. It was a golden era when all of our lands and cities worked as a harmonious whole, not broken into pieces. The restoration of an ancient civilization? We heard a similar thing while we were in Passage. Well, perhaps that adept was part of this prophecy. He did bring the well to life. No. He told us that Aethwe would wait years longer until the adepts of prophecy would come. Then why did that adept come to Aethwe? And why am I, if not my mother's miracle? And what am I? Calm yourself, child. I don't have an answer. Verity may have known she was may have known, but she took his secrets with her. But if your alchemy well is already pumping water, why does Aethwe need us? Yay. Yes, you've waited patiently to hear how you come into this story. That adept left his work half done. He got our alchemy well working again, but if legends are true, then well can do immeasurably more. 20 years ago, Aethwe was on the verge of being lost to the desert. Our well has made it lush and green. But further away, the land is still falling to waste and desolation. Legends say that our well once fed waters far beyond Aethwe, to all of EG, even all the way to Harappa. The Alchemy Forge and Passage once pumped the waters. Their machine is dead, and so EG is dry and dying. The machines are named as a pair, you see. When both machines are running, they work in harmony to benefit this whole part of the world. I had placed all my hopes on the mysterious adept, but he has been gone so long. So I had given up all on the Jenny prophecy, until I heard of a new group of adepts at our door. No doubt you are the adepts who will bring our ancient civilization back to life. Do you really think that we're adepts in this prophecy, Matthew? Hell yeah. You're right, it's unlikely, but it sounds like King Pathos really thinks we could help. So if we finish fixing the Alchemy Forge, we'll restore this whole area to its ancient glory? When you put it like that, it sounds like we've already fulfilled half the prophecy. What? Did you already fix the forge while you were in Passage? That's wonderful. Well, it's powered up, but we can't use it. When we started the forge, the shape of a mask appeared. That happened where our alchemy well was first started. Ah, Uncle, it's not hard to guess the mask they will need. The soul mask, I presume. The well and the forge have many similarities, so I believe that you're right. Well, it's time that you help us then. We've been looking for that mask. After the alchemy well was started, we needed something called the Luna Mask to operate the machine. Luna is the moon, so if you need a companion mask, surely you must need a soul mask. Legends tell of a soul mask hidden in the Ouroboros, a place our ancestors helped construct. It is under Kacho, but it's impossible to find its true entrance, let alone do what must be done to enter. You must go there. I must reveal a treasure we have guarded in Aethwe since ancient times. And what is that? Please, tell us. It is the Insight Glass, the object that will help you solve the puzzle of the Ouroboros. Insight Glass. This ancient Jenny artifact is Aethwe's most treasured possession. What is the Insight Glass? It is an object that opens a window upon inner truths. It can show the way forward. It's reveal. A window upon inner truths? What does the Insight Glass let you see Does the Insight Glass let you see the future? We don't know exactly. Only the Jenny could use it, so we have kept it hidden until the right time. May I go with the adepts in search of the Insight Glass? Hold on, just where are we going now? The Insight Glass is hidden within our Temple of Barai, which is currently underwater. A temple that's underwater? This temple is submerged under Barai Pond, outside the city's walls. Barai Pond, this man-made pool, was built by the Aethwe. It serves as a reservoir and a runoff from the alchemy well. At the bottom is an underwater temple containing untold treasures. Surely our pond water won't stand in the way of mighty adepts like you, will it? Unfortunately it will. I'm not jumping at the chance to get wet, but I would have thought you would be a little more curious. The Temple of Barai is said to be dazzling. So you've never seen the inside? When the alchemy well was turned on, the pond flooded, and so did most of the temple. The temple remains underwater today. I've never seen the inside during my lifetime. So to get inside, you'll need to figure out a way around all that water. Like sucking the water back out, maybe? We have heard it's possible to reverse the flow of our alchemy well. I'm sure that moment you see it, you'll know exactly what to do, adepts. I can help them on their pathway, Uncle. The city laid down here can baffle visitors. You can find your way back the way you came. Our Amity will surely be useful to you. Good luck. So now we're braving the submerged Temple of Barai. There must be some way we can use the alchemy well to drain the pond waters outside the castle. We just need to find some way to put it in reverse. We turned on one machine, so we must be able to put one in reverse too. Hell yeah. Right, if anyone can do it, we can. Your Highness, you can count on us to figure out how to reverse the flow from the alchemy well. And you have my leave. Return when you have completed your task. And everyone comes back in. Well, we got another town to check out. Ooh. How's everyone's stats looking? Fine. There's some bread, but we need access to stairs down there? That's a little strange. Okay. I don't feel like checking the weapons, because I kind of just did. Alchemy well. This chamber houses our fabulous alchemy well. It bends the elements of earth and wind to create water that flows into Barai Pond. So it uses earth and wind. It doesn't use water. Okay. Elements. The elements of earth, wind, fire, water, disco, and fire are the building blocks of matter, and also promote the growth of all things. When the elemental lighthouse is lit, elemental power surges back into the world, making use of alchemy possible once again. So we have to put the machine in reverse somehow? But how? The alchemy well was started with synergy. Perhaps another kind of synergy would work. What did you do to start the alchemy forge? The Jinni made our alchemy well, so hopefully you can tap into similar thinking here. Yeah, we fired the thing up pretty easily, so I bet we can figure this machine out too. I hope it isn't too much trouble for you all to do this. I'm sure we can do it, but what do you think, Matthew? Yay. I agree. I didn't know how much everyone would come to rely on us, but we're happy to help. Then will you truly help us? I'm so very grateful, my friends. What's wrong? What's wrong, Amati? A voice in my head. It said, "The Sand Prince welcomes us." Sand Prince! This legendary man, whose powers are based in fire, has been sealed in Sand Prince stone since the era of the ancients. He is waited below Aethway for someone worthy enough to claim the gemstone, for it holds a great power. I think the voice came from nearby. Ah, it's saying more. Release me from my bonds. I will drink the pond dry. Drink it dry? That sounds like the sort of thing we're trying to do. Whoever is speaking to you, Amati, he must know we're trying to reverse the well. He's saying, the Sand Prince must sleep no more. How strange. I'm sure I've heard a phrase in Aethway before. Clay Country Master, Stonework. Yeah, we already know what it is. It must be related to reversing the alchemy well in some way. What do you think? Should we search around here to find this sleeping sand prince? Hell yeah. Let's try to find our way to where the voice came from. Tablet. When the face gazes upon an empty vessel, the great flow shall be reversed. Here sleeps the Sand Prince. Beware the Royal Guardian if you cannot prove yourself in battle. And there's moles here. Because why not? I mean, I know there's an actual reason why moles need to be here, but that's beside the point. Good, the moles don't outspeed Reef. And Zagan finished this whole thing off. Yay. What? It lived. When the music of the trees blows the fierce prince shall awaken. Who the hell is the flute right now? Play that funky music. Children of the Genii, I'm impressed you have made it here. You seek the power that can reverse the alchemy well. You must take my power and seal it in a gemstone to use as your own. I have waited for ages for an opportunity to share my power. Though you must first demonstrate that you are worthy of my power, you must defeat me, young ones. Now, show me what you can do, and I will show you the gemstone you require. Translation. It's the Sand Prince. Hell yeah. This is the Sand Prince. He's cool, because he's, well, a prince that likes sand. We're gonna shield everyone. Just immediately hit him with some wind. I do want to boost everyone's attack. I do want to try to reduce his. Okay. Let's go ahead and attack him. Use some Megara. You... Never mind. You go ahead and use Impact. Buff up Matthew's attack. You'll summon Megara. You go ahead and use the other water gen real quick. That's a big explosion. And Megara's just sitting up there, waiting on his swords. Nice. Go ahead and use Flower to heal everyone. Buff up Reef for a bit. You'll go ahead and summon Ramses. You go ahead and summon Nereid. zooming through the ocean. Now she has a horse instead of a turtle. And she's got a cool shrine. Oh yeah, and also summons a tsunami. You know, that's kind of useful. Okay. You're gonna attack. You will hit him with lightning. You're probably best just attacking. And honestly, hit him with the froth. Yikes, that's a lot of damage. Okay. Attack again. You use Fresh Breeze. Yeah, used attack. Go ahead and just cycle Sleet. You hit with Flint. You go ahead and heal everyone with Fresh Breeze again. Just attack for you. Summon Chill. Yeah, that hits for a decent amount. Felled the Sand Prince. Matthew's level 13. Karis is level 13. Tyrell's level 13. Reef is level 13. Impressive, children of Jenny. You have proved yourself fit to carry away my power. Matthew got the Sand Prince. The Sand Prince stone can be used only by fire adepts. Equip it and gain arid heat synergy. With that gemstone, I'm sure you can acquire the synergy to put the alchemy well in reverse. I wonder which fire adept I will give it to use. And with this, we fuck up the entire town. The flow has stopped and the water level has dropped. We've done it. But with the flow of water in reverse, the people of Othway are going without water. So let's find the insight glass in the Temple of Barai as fast as we can, then return here to restore their water. Ah, yes. Oh no, the people of Othway are now in California. So before going and, finding the stuff, let's open this chest. Commit some theft. Does that dude just hop over the counter every day? Like, for his job? Or does he live behind that counter? Normally. Oh yeah, we got this room, which I want to do stuff in. I believe there was one other area I saw where water being lowered mattered, which is this room. Vile's images have really changed. Like, they got less of a shape. It's kind of impressive. Just to confirm, I know where that leads. Does this lead to a room that matches that water? No. Yeah, some crystal stuff. Definitely not drugs. That's just straight cash. Go by going out here. We are now at the drained lake, and the soldiers just don't have the ability to look down and see us. Yeah, just go down here. Wait, no, I didn't want to do that, did I? I did not. I want to hop down here, so I can push this down. Glittering Tiara. I wonder which party members can equip that. Only one can. What a shock. I feel like that has an effect. Yes, you can use it as an item to try to essentially blind enemies. Before I go down there, nope, can't get. I have to get to friend from the other ladder. Hello, friend. Friend get. Jupiter Jin Breath has joined you. It is set to Matthew. Breath. This spirit embodies living breath and is found in Aethway. Breath specializes in healing allies in the nick of time. It has the exact same effect as the first game, where it can heal with priority. I'm almost at the point where I feel fine messing around with class stuff. Almost. Already in the second floor. I wonder what this place's gimmick will be. Definitely not the synergy I just had to learn. That would be ridiculous. Chest is empty. Jin... Wait. What's supposed to be the canon size of Jinny? I wanted to listen to Venus Lighthouse earlier, and in the image had Jin being smaller than the first game's cast palms. Are you saying, like, shorter than the hands that you use when you use, move synergy and stuff? No? Oh, smaller than the palms of the main characters. Okay. Okay, I think the best image to show the size that Jin are supposed to be is the ad for the third game, where they actually have Jin that you can compare to the size of a dog. Like, they're about the size of a dog. But I guess they're also meant to be able to shrink and grow their size, because that's kind of what Flint does in the very first game, and that's what Echo does. I checked this chest and find nothing more than a letter. Would you like to read it? Yes. Matthew reads the letter. You have done well to delve deep, Adepts, yet what you seek is not here. You must probe further until you find the true depths of the temple. I wonder who wrote that. I want to go back the other way. They left it for me. In fact, it was looking at my own mail. It is not snooping through others. Ah shit, the lizard man lived. I feel bad for the person named Adepts, and I feel bad for the person who left their letter for them here. The Stormbrand. Yeah, you have the Elven Rapier. We're equipping the Stormbrand to Matthew. Hell yeah. Hit him with the lightning. Oh yeah, he now knows Arid Heat, Arid Blast, and Arid Scorch. Hit him with a Flare Wall. Look, stealing people's mails. I guess I will now canonically steal everyone's mail. I do like the small detail they added to make sure that water buckets that are underwater don't look like they have water, like the top that shows, like, you know, where water's filled, because, you know, they're filled anyway. Fuck it. Let's fuck these guys up. Summon the devil. This is my solution to everything, is summoning the devil. It worked. And now they have hit level 14. A kimono. Okay, yes, anyone can use the kimono. Good. I don't want to give it to him. Defense factor plus 44, but it's up 15 actually. It also ups agility, but not as much as Fed brings agility to 71, which is higher than Tyrell's. Wow. Just give it to Matthew. Push in a block, push in a block. I move this block so it's in a better position. I guess it's a block of wood? I don't really know what the material is. It's a material that floats, but is also dense enough to support weight. Or strong enough to support weight, really. But also, I guess it's a certain type of wood. Anyway. That guy's on a platform I can't reach. What the hell? Fuck it, heat wave them. Oh, heat wave's one target? Kill the Hydra. Anyway, let's drain this pool because we should drain all the pools. Except it's a pool that doesn't mean anything to us. Hear me out. This guy, he's on a platform we can't reach, which is called being a dick. So I'm going to be a dick to him back and hit him with Fireball. The wizard lived? Fascinating. Doesn't matter which one I attack. This game has better actions if an enemy dies. If the enemy they plan on hitting dies, instead of them just going straight to guarding, they will attack a different target, which for the most part is good. Drop a sword on his ass. Giant sword, because why not? Yay. Bubba? Ah, yes. I love the close-up to Matthew right there. Surge. This geyser spirit joins the party in Barai Temple. Surge can conjure a hot spring effect that rejuvenates fatigue for allies. Jin, is he another one of the revival Jin? No, he's just an HP restore. And with that, we once again almost have 4 of each kind of Jin. Just missing a Mercury and a Mars. When water pours into the pool, the path to an ancient relic shall open upon its surface. That is so cryptic. I wonder what it could mean. Oh no, that isn't a door, it's just a fountain. Definitely have not ever done a puzzle like this before. Also, why is walking upstairs so hard? Huh. I didn't realize the water would split evenly. And it reaches nothing as it does. But now, by lowering this, the water flows all the way in a circle, and it makes a portal. Actually, that's not too shocking. That's what happened in the second game. On whatever the island is called. And since we can't hop into the portal, there's only one solution. Ride. And listen to smooth music. You have reached the true sanctum, Adepts, where you will now gain the ancient sight of the Genie. Those who possess the insight glass must heed the dire Genie warning. Alchemy must never be restored to the world. It would bring the ruin of all things. The one who possesses the insight glass must help fight the return of alchemy. Several problems with this. Insight synergy will grant you the vision to see what should be done next, to see solutions. This powerful object has a will of its own and chooses who shall possess it. It chose Shirtless Boy. Amity got the insight glass. Now attempt using insight synergy. Here goes. Reveal. It's actually just reveal. Anyway. Sort of. It's not quite reveal. It is a hint-based synergy that shows you how things need to be interacted with. It does not show inner thoughts. Yeah, it is not mind read in that it doesn't show inner thoughts, and does not reveal in that it shows things that are hidden. Technically, you never have to use the in-game hits. Wait. You basically never have to use the in-game hit system. What was that? It's saying that I should use Whirlwind Synergy here? Insight Synergy grants a view of objects and people that can help you find a way forward. What an amazing power. And how curious that the Insight Glass chose its owner. Insight Glass. It chose Amati. And it's Amati. Amity. Or it should be Amity, because it's Viridi. Anyway. Why can't it be me? How odd that the Insight Glass would choose Amity out of all of us adepts. I am honored, of course, but I cannot say why it would choose me over any of you. Well, who knows why it turned the rest of us down. At least we found the Insight Glass, so let's return to King Pathos. You do have to use the Insight Glass twice in the game, though one of them was right there where it, like, demonstrated how it worked. It is extremely useful, actually. Flash, shut the fuck up. You have no idea. Listen. Let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about how his father, showed up about 20 years ago and then had to leave. That doesn't matter. It's not relevant. Why the fuck am I fighting shit? I mean, I know why I'm fighting, but why did I not just use retreat? Anyway. Let's also ignore the fact that, Amity's father is an adept. I do enjoy, things that they talk about that do involve characters with blue hair in this game. Basically, about 45 minutes ago, you know, right before you got here, they talked about how his father was a random adept, who showed up, fixed everything, and then, left, and got a girl pregnant. Ah, here you are at last. I've been waiting, Matthew. Why have you come, Uncle? I am worried that you won't find the ancient Insight Glass. It has been hidden for very, very long. Ah, but I can see the pride beaming on your faces. But how about you, Matthew? So happy. Well, Matthew is just as delighted as the rest of us, of course. What? Could it be that you already have the Insight Glass? Then you must truly be descendants of the Jinni. How fortunate that you got to see those great adepts at work, Amati. About that. Just to accompany them must have been quite an honor. Yes, Matthew and his friends are true warriors. I only wish that I could have helped their party more. Still, you do look strangely pleased with yourself, Amity. You must have helped a little. Truth be told, I was thrilled to spend time with them. I've never known such excitement. Adventure pretty much follows us around, Amity. But now I need to get going. I'm sorry to say. Truly, so soon? Our friends Kraid and Noelle are waiting on us. We need to get the soul mask from the Ouroboros, so we can finally get the alchemy forge working properly. The forge will help restore your ancient civilization, bringing water throughout the whole region. But it will also create the cloud passes that we need to cross the Kirin Mountains. The ancients were said to cross from Passage to Craggy Peak. Perhaps there is truth to the legend. We have to give it a try, so we've got to get going. Is something troubling you, Amity? I was chosen to use the Insight Glass, so I too must go to the Ouroboros. Ouroboros. God damn it, I need a fucking clip of Albert Wesker just saying Ouroboros every time I say Ouroboros. I do not understand, Amity. What do you mean? Yeah, it's crazy. The Insight Glass could think all for itself and chose who could use it. It chose him. The Insight Glass could think? What do you mean it chose you? This cannot be, Amity. Wow. Wow, that is, now that I think about it, this is the one RPG where the main characters consistently have their parents. For the most part. I mean, technically you don't know Isaac died as alive, but he does have his mom. And then Felix's parents are, like, you learn about them very quickly and that they're alive, just being held captive. And then Isaac has both of his parents. Not Isaac, Matthew has both of his parents. So no, that's not why. But however, Amides is a deadbeat dad. The Jenny put this into motion long ago. They must have wanted to choose someone from Aethwe. That must be why they let the Aethwe people use the Temple of Barai. And why the temple was founded in Aethwe to begin with. The meaning of my life has suddenly become clear a bit at last. So the Jenny left the insight glass in the temple. So we could inherit it? I understand you must be shocked, but now we'll need Amides' help if we are to recover the Soul Mask. Though Amidi is your sister's son, I can see you treat him like your own kid, but we, need to borrow him. He's absolutely shocked. What should we do? Just be happy. What? You think he'll eventually warm up to the idea? We can't rely entirely on you, on you kind people to fix the problems plaguing our EG region. I must go. Pathos cannot stop me. We can leave, Matthew. Wait, Amadi, I command you. You would stop me after all that's been said? That is not my intention. That is not my intention. Damn it, guys. I play too much Final Fantasy XIV. Your convictions have convinced me. Go. Walk the path you have chosen. Amidi, you are one of them now. Farewell, Uncle. You leave with my blessing. Be careful. I never thought to prepare you for such a journey. We promised to bring Amidi back safe and sound. Ethos and Logos haven't given their say. Nice. I kept thinking about that, but I wasn't expecting anyone to mention fucking argumentative writing. Despite the fact he's named Pathos. Or it might be Pythos, but we're just calling him Pathos. Yeah, leave it to us. We're grateful for how generous you've been with us all. Oh, that was Reef. Ah, my dear child, you will be a man the next time we meet. I will do my best, Uncle. Now, my ministers, we must return to the throne room. Of course, Your Majesty. Yes, Your Majesty. Tell the gate guards that these trusted people may leave the city. They're forever our friends of ours. Right away, Your Majesty. So, interesting thought. I don't know the age of the rest of the characters. Now that you'll be able to leave Aethwe, I hope you find success. A member of the royal family joining our party? That's quite a surprising development. You're still a great mystery, Amidi. I mean, your father was a powerful adept. Who could he have been? Don't you think it's practically fate for Amidi to join us? Yes. Yes, I figured you'd agree. I already can't imagine our party without him. Let us be on our way, friends. My new life awaits. Ha! Our royal buddy will learn soon enough that our life isn't all golden pillows and royal servants. It is rather fun, isn't it? Having new members? Good thing this keeps coming to us. I hope so. Good things on the way? Okay, sign me up. But Amidi, you will need to do something about your clothes. Shirtless man learns he needs to not be shirtless. What is wrong with what I'm wearing? Well, you're a bit underdressed. I suppose I would stand out. Hey, no one stands out more than I do. We just don't want you to freeze up in the mountains. In that case, I'm going to leave you and go change into traveling clothes. When you're finished in Aethwe, meet me outside the gate that leads outside. To get there, head to the uppermost level of Inner Aethwe, then find the ladder room on the south end. I'll be at the top of the ladder with the gate guards. Now that we have what we need, let's change the flow of the alchemy well back to normal. And so they force you to reverse the flow immediately. Or fix the flow, technically. Now the people of Aethway can rest easy. Red, orange, and not light blue. Yeah, I mean, light blue is such a common color. But anyway. Now that the water is back, there are several things we can do. First off, I can open this chest for a dragon shield, which is a definite improvement. Dragon shield resists fire. Boost fire resist? Give that to Matthew, because I can't give it to Reef. The inn I already did stuff in. Yeah, nothing else has something I need to get. No, I do not need to go. It's not this ladder. It's the ladder that wraps all the way around. But before I do that, I will do one thing on the outside of Aethway. Over here. If I recall correctly. Oh yeah, there's enemies out here. I rocked that guy like a hurricane. Didooch. Matthew's level 15. Reef is level 15. Is it not? God damn it, I'm not fighting right now. I'm busy. Okay, maybe it's after I go out the normal exit I can get there. Anyway. To meet with the mini, we go up here. Ah, there you are. We're leaving, guards. Please, open the gate. At once, your highness. You've already been informed of your departure. He's got a shirt now. He looks cool. You may now pass through the gate. You can now come and go as you please. Alright, let's be on our way. A mini joined your party. Unlike the first two games, at one point you have 5 characters. That makes things awkward. You can have up to 4 characters in battle at a time. The remaining characters are held in reserve. You can change your battle lineup by swapping an active party for one currently in reserve. Swapping characters from the menu, open the menu. Now it's going to show me because I'm not allowed to figure it out on my own. Status. And we're the exact level to get him. Convenient. I haven't really been off level at all. Fuck it, Tyrell. Fend for yourself. You released Tyrell into the wilds. Anyway. If I'm going to swap anyone, Karis' synergy is a little low, so why not save? Where's status? Okay, maybe they did need a tutorial. Let's get him. And if we look at Jin, he has 3 of his own. Which means we have Jin Encyclopedia Guide to read. Mist. Mist. This spirit has influence over sleep and joined your party along with a midi. Mist's attack enshrouds a foe's mind, making it ready for sleep. Mellow. This spirit of calm waters befriends the party along with a midi. Mellow's troubled aura shields the party from hostile synergy. Claw. This spirit represents the aggressive sea life and joins the party along with the MIDI. Claw's attack leaves a foe more vulnerable to synergy. So yes, now we have 6 Mercury Djinn. Don't look. Technically, we've seen in the second game, and maybe in the... No, we didn't ever see it in the first game. But in the second game, we saw a lot of people have Djinn that weren't adepts. Wait a minute. Give me a minute. We saw one person who had Djinn that wasn't an adept. And it was one dude in Meridia who had it as a pet. But he didn't understand what it was. Are you worried we'll never be able to return to Inner Aethway? No. It's a door. Door's open. Good. For now, it will be a simple matter for us to enter. I'll show you. Knock, knock, knock. Who's there? I don't want to make a joke. Then you may have a safe journey. You see, the stone gate will open now for us at any time. You mustn't forget, Matthew. Well, let's ditch this place. We found you, vile traitors. That's not a voice game. You abandon your mission to rid this place of evil, for the spirits still laugh at us. They have made mockery of the Kachao military. General Kuumbra, how dare you toy with Kachao's greatest generals? I cannot tolerate this insolence. Nor I. Now take your punishment, you mongrels. I thought you said good things were coming our way, Reef. Well, things were looking up just with the MIDI joining us. My friends, this may not be the best time to discuss it. He's right, it's time to fight. Oh, I kept the Djinn on him for now. Put that motherfucker to sleep if possible. Boost everyone's attack. And let's actually get rid of that guy's attack. Gunpowder bomb. Oh, the one who had it as a pet? I gave him a mushroom and he gave it to me. Summon the devil. Focus on Kuumbra at this point since he didn't get to sleep. Scorch the fucker. And just focus on Kuumbra. It's the devil. Hey, they're beating up my MIDI. They're beating up my Reef. I give them friend. I give them very angry friend. Reef, you're gonna heal yourself and hope it works. Gong of Battle. And Reef is dead. Oh no, it was just trying to mess with Reef's stats. Cool. Ice Train. I feel bad for the other general, because he's about to get his ass handed to him. Oh neat, he was weak to earth. Two Sung's party is down. Tyrell hits 15. Karis hits 15. I got a plump dumpling. We defeated the generals, Matthew. So you truly are powerful adepts. These young pups beat us. You never stood a chance against the adepts, General. Kacho's mightiest heroes, shamed by defeat. The generals are renowned for their might. Their downfall proves Aethway's superiority. I'd watch what you say, misters. These are dangerous days for Aethway to brag that it's better than Kachow. Kacho. Whatever. However it's pronounced. That's right. Our victory might help stop the conflict. You wouldn't want to start new ones. Now we should tie up the generals before they can make more trouble. Adepts, you have our eternal gratitude for defeating the great generals of Kachow. I guess it's supposed to be Koacho? Whatever. And you're right, this is no time to rile up the Kachow outside. Please forgive my advisors. You need to be able to leave Aethway and travel EG without the Kachow causing you trouble. My deepest apologies. You abide by your wisdom. I have an idea about how we could deal with the soldiers. The generals may be fierce fighters in personal combat, but they don't seem to lead their soldiers well. We could take advantage of this. True, their men have been wandering outside aimlessly for a long time. If we simply say nothing about the generals, they may never notice. With most of their forces in Aethway, we can head to Kachow and enter the Ouroboros without hassle. No, I am trying to avoid saying Kachow every time, because you know why. The whole matter would be easier if there weren't quite so many of them. In that case, we will keep the generals in quiet inside Aethway while you make your way out to Kachow. Keep close watch on them. That will buy us time. We need to find the Soul Mask. Let us make haste, my friends. The hopes of Aethway, as well as the people of EG, rest in your hands. Go now. Drag the fuckers in. No. I want to get to the far left, and I know it's possible. This does nothing for me. This does not get me there either. How do I get there? Oh wait. Never mind, I feel dumb. I can't see Karis' stats, really? Switch her back in for a second so I can see her stats. I I need more PP. I do get Cookie though. And it went straight to Kalos like it should have. I am gonna take the Jinn that are on standby and make them set. I need more. God, you know what? Fuck it. I'll use a rare S item just to not have to walk around a bunch. To the Ouroboros. Okay, yeah, Air Scorch also hits hard as shit. Optimal movement not wasting. No, I'm pretty... Actually, if I was optimal, I would have picked that up much earlier. Because I had the opportunity to get it when I first entered. I just forgot to go north. We've made it to Kacho. It's so strange to be inside the gates of Aethwe's enemy. The Ouroboros entrance we seek, however, is not within the palace, but through a cave on its side. We can always come back to the city later, but first we should look for the cave entrance. But first we're getting free shit. Where is it? Since we've been gone, this store is opened. This store has an item, I know it does. Aha, pepper. I also believe, I'm probably going back in there in a minute, but this man right here is in my way. And by using insight, I can see he wants some food. And so, I shall get that food. A dumpling. Yeah, no one has one in stock. It's always just an empty pot. Sorry, I'm feeling too tired to do much of anything except... Do I smell Kachow dumpling? Those bundles of tastiness always give me a burst of energy. Sure. You must be justly rewarded for your morsel of charity. Here, take my fish watching spot. Goodbye, dumpling buddies. Hello, friend. This place breaks the rule of 1 Jinn per area, because this game has more Jinn than area, sometimes. Mars Jinn Lava joined you. It's set to Amity. Lava. This spirit represents fire's power to melt, and it's first met in Kacho. Lava's attack is hot enough to melt enemy defenses, leaving foes vulnerable. Okay. Now that that is done, time to enter Ouroboros. And I love that technically, because you have to use it here, the designs here seem similar to those in Temple of Barai. The Ouroboros entrance we seek is surely right here. Perhaps if I use my power of insight. We had the ability to open that, but to make sure we didn't do it without him... I'll get to Planet Diver eventually. To make sure we didn't do it without him, they put this little flooded thing to make sure you get Scorch. Or get... Wait, it's not called Scorch. It's called Arid Heat, which I already have shortcut anyway. Play that funky music. I'm not very curious. Okay. Here we go. Just for you. Planet Diver. He went to space for a minute and came down. Dived at the planet, if you will. Actually, no, I do want to mess around with the Djinn. No, I'll do that later. There you go. I dived at a planet. The Ouroboros. As you can probably tell, it's snake themed. It also has Zol, because Zol. I need the right side. Ixion Mail. Only he can wear it. Or, he can also wear it. That's a massive speed drop, though. If I give it to Matthew... What else is the effect? Resists wind and water. Okay. Give it to him. And I'll give the elven shirt to someone else. I'll give it to Amity, probably. No, give it to Reef. Well, this bastard dared to do a thing, so now we gotta do what we always do. Set that shit on fire. The tablet down there basically tells you, hey, if a snake is a dick, burn its tail. Damn it, I was getting ready for the next fight. Fight you later. Next fight. Oh my god, it's a mimic. Ow. That does damage. I did it. I put the fucker to sleep. And then I just sent the devil after him again. You know, as you do. Quit trying to sleep my Matthew. Gotta burn that shit off. Is this chest the soul mask? Spoilers, it isn't. It's an axe. The Vulcan axe. I don't think the sword that he just unequipped is better for anyone. It is better than the Hunter's sword. Oh, doy. I forgot. I can't hop over that much distance. I do find the way they changed the move in this game to be very interesting. Because now move is like an object within a small radius instead of being you're directly next to the object. Which I suppose does kind of make it more magical. Than just, you know, you're moving an object sideways that's in front of you. That's kind of not that impressive. Hey, friend. Oh, look, friend wants to fight. Well, I'll kick friend's ass then. Vortex. Vortex. This spirit embodies whirlwinds and is found inside the Ouroboros Vortex's attack leaves enemies dizzy and unable to see straight. Currently set on a MIDI. What is the difference between you two? Basically the same stuff. Loses. A MIDI is more offensive with water, so I'll give it to him. The snake will awaken when the wind blows. Only then may the Jinni climb to Sol. Fan go burr. And then the fan went burr. Then elevator went burr. Everything burrs in some way, shape, or form. And by running up here, we find a door that looks like the Soul Mask. I wonder what will be inside the chest. Matthew gave the Soul Mask to Amity. We've done it, Matthew. We've got the Soul Mask. With this mask, we can finally use the Alchemy Forge. Once we create that cloud passage, we'll be one step closer to getting over the Kirin Mountain. Let's make our way back to Passage. Step 1. Use Retreat. I did it. I retreated. It helps when I look at the screen and when I'm walking. Surprising how that works. Mountain passage climb. This is going to be such a long climb to have to do again. Oh man, that was such a long climb. Back inside the Alchemy Forge, we place the Soul Mask in its place. I wonder if anything cool is going to happen. They built the elevator. If they mind it, they have a problem. Town gets walls. Fiery looking walls as well. And because both forges are working, they can work in unison to create a habitable area. Yay! The most impressive part of this whole thing is it turns green immediately. Like, a pathway naturally forms, and the rest of it just immediately green, like grass, just grows immediately. And this also includes the area around Harappa, which now has water flowing through it. Including the Harappa ruins, which is... Emulators never have bugs. Never at all. No graphical issues ever occur with emulators. What has happened? It must be the Alchemy Forge. The Forge use growth, get over it. You got me there. The Soul Mask. You retrieved it from the Ouroboros. Soul Mask. Yeah, we don't have read about it already. You actually got into the labyrinth? Of course I did, Bahi. Matthew and his friends are true miracle workers. Oh gracious, you're of the Authe court. Amity, you're here. Please, no need for formalities, Baho. And hello to you, Bahi. I'm honored, Amity, but why have your worries troubled him with the climb to passage? It was such a difficult climb. Amity helped us get the mask so we could start the Alchemy Forge. Then it seems that we are in King Pathos' debt. No, we are in your debt. Oh wait, no, we are in your debt. You, our people, helped them find their way into Aethwe. Just imagine, a royal child of Aethwe and the children of the Warriors of Vale. The children of the Warriors of Vale? Yes, the Adepts of Legend. He had no idea. You didn't know? I had no idea. How strange. Well, together you have brought quite a change here in Passage. Didn't you feel the shaking? Our town has been reforged into a fortress. But it couldn't be just our alchemy forge that has done all of this. Our machine is not alone could produce such a wonder. It is both of our nations working hand in hand that is bringing about such miracles. Both of our machines. Why did I say nations? Whatever. These great adepts have done nothing less than revive our ancient civilization. The descendants of the Jenny have reunited with the we Exthive peoples, Passage in Aethe, in harmony. I will never forget this moment, the day on which the lands of my birth were forever changed. Wait, what do you mean Amadi isn't a Hoge? I don't understand. I feel like I missed something. But I won't be staying in EG to enjoy the first days of this new golden age. I would like to accompany my new friends further on their journey. If they'll have me, that is. Are you truly turning away from your royal duties to walk the path of a warrior? I am not turning my back on my home, for I will surely return as a wiser son of Aethe. Oh, okay. Let me just pause for a second to... Give me just 1 second. I have... damn it. Where's the fucking thing I just did? Ah, that is not quite what I'm typing. Instead, I was finding this. Are you perhaps referring to... Let me edit this. Let me just, No, I need that. I need... Just... This is stupid. Perfect. Now it's more prominent. Anyway, that's stupid. There we go. I forgot. Look, it's hard to tell the characters actually have it because, you know, it's models and most of the characters in this game actually have it. It's kind of funny when you look at the image for each and official art images for each of them. Anyway, Amity, the Warriors of Vale. Please, Vahi, our parents were the Warriors of Vale, not us. We are glad to have Amity. How I have yearned for adventure when I was young. When I was your age, all my dear friends left passage and scattered to the winds. Before I knew it, only I was left to bear the burden of the head elder, helping passage through its dark days. If only I could have gotten our alchemy forge working. Okay. There's a difference between a strand of hair and a hairstyle. Ah, sorry, my mind has wandered. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for helping my people. But I can't leave it at that, at mere gratitude. We must find a suitable reward for those who restored Passage's efforts. I open our vault to you. Our new future is worth more than any treasure. We mustn't turn down his offer, friends. His pride as an elder would be hurt. Now, if you'll pardon an old man, I'll leave you to your future. But one last thing. Before you depart for Craggy Peak, speak with the other elders in our main meeting hall. They may know more lore that could help you. We must repay your debt to you in full, of course. Well, there goes Gramps. So Craggy Peak, huh? We'll be on our way soon. We've been married in the south too long. We must cross over the mountains. Craggy Peak is our way forward. Finally, we can see for ourselves what kind of cloud passage the alchemy forge has made for us. So, should we head for the sky platform above Passage, Matthew? Yes. So there are two things I'm gonna do before I check out this awesome new transportation. Wait, don't leave me behind. First off, this is the vault. Actually, there's three things. Go to the vault. Sup, bro, let me in. What? Oh, yeah, I just opened the doors. That's more complicated than it seems. I get a witch's hat. Whoever puts it on will be really good at magic. And a nut. Don't forget the nut. Plus 16. Anyone who... What's the other effect of it? Oh, use it to predict a foe's doom. Okay. I will give it to a MIDI. The other thing I should do is take a walk on this right here. Because if I do so and I go down one screen, I get told I need to go the other way first so I can make a plant. Okay, going down here. Friend. Bubble. Brand. This spirit represents fire's controlling aspect and is found in passage. Brand can lock an enemy synergy in a place with a heat seal. He's a good little Brand. So you'll notice Jin aren't very balanced in this game, unlike the first two. Because in the first two, you basically only found Jin... Like, you found them equal, like, you would just kind of find them so that you could always do the mono. The exception is, like, the beginning of the second game. That doesn't match because you briefly get a Mercury Jin before having a Mercury character. But it's interesting now. Because you get characters throughout the game instead of having 4 and then getting another set of 4, you actually, like, kind of get forced to mess around with multiple Jin classes. Whoa, they're working again. My hammer will get some real work. Thanks for starting our forges back up. Let me take my forge for a spin and see what I can make for you. Without you, we'd be sitting around dead forges making a whole lot of nothing. But now we can forge and sell so many things. Here, take this. It's the least we can do. You got an amazing item. If I remember correctly, this thing is just straight boost agility. Yeah. Cool, Tyrell now has an actual, like, decent speed. Rid of all the excess stuff that I don't want. There we go. Artifacts for sale. There is a new weapon, Synergy Rod. There's also this, but I don't think that's gonna matter. Synergy Rod. It has Synergy Leads, Critical Strike. Ooh. I think I will just outright replace the Blow Mace. It may not be a high enough. Yeah, just outright replace the Blow Mace. And then, yeah. Do you have anything that's an equipment? Battle Rapier will be an upgrade to Elven Rapier. You'll lose... It's fine. mace. And the bow is... God damn it, the bow is better. Of course it is. Okay. So I can buy a Silk Robe to upgrade your Adept's Clothes. And I can upgrade your Sonnen Dress. Yeah. Okay, the shield is better than that shield, but I'm not better than Dragon Shield. As far as helmets are concerned, it's just to get the Iron Helmet immediately. Circlet is not an upgrade. Leather boots are good for anyone who does not have boots. Shit. I didn't mean to buy an extra pair. Cool. You only have the Sonnen Dress in stock, which means safety boots haven't shown up. One thing I do want to grab, that I meant to grab earlier, but at least I can grab now and it makes sense. Goddamn, meeting in session. Never mind, I'll grab it later. Let's take the Cloud Passage that we have definitely gotten working. Doink. I thought I wouldn't get here in time to wave a goodbye, but what happened? You tell us, that wasn't much of a Cloud Passage, Pahi. What about the legend about getting to Craggy Peak? We got the forge working. I could jump higher than that cloud carried us. You owe us, Pahi. I don't know what's wrong. Leave him alone, Tyrell. I'm sure that Pahi told us everything he knows. We're close. I just know it. The forge is at least trying to make a cloud for us. I agree with Reef. So we must still be missing something that we need to get across. Yeah, it seemed like that cloud was too misty, too fluffy. Yes, the clouds from our fiery forge must be hot and misty. They need to be cooled down and made more substantial somehow. Indeed, young ones, and our legends may again serve you. Hey, it's Gramps. Please tell us, Gramps. Pahi, don't ever call me that. Elder, please share your wisdom. What's this about further legends? I vaguely recall something about ice. My memories are a little too foggy. Would perhaps the other elders remember more? Their combined knowledge may provide the answer. We have some old tales about a blue gemstone. A gemstone? That sounds like what we need to put the alchemy well in reverse. We couldn't have put the well in reverse without the power of the Sandprint Stone. The Sandprint Stone? It sounds like it's related to our own Ice Queen Stone. Princesses, queens, gemstones, what a royal mystery. And some of it is coming back to me now. This gemstone once vanished from Passage. More like it was stolen. Didn't a monk take it from Passage many years ago? I know who stole it. By the way, this cutscene is completely optional. You can go do what this cutscene tells you before you even do it. And I didn't know about this cutscene like the first 2 times I played the game. Are you okay, Amity? The Sandprint spoke to me once more. He said he knows of a woman who escaped from her gemstone. She is in a maze somewhere. He says, hoping she will never be found. What does that all mean, Madi? She is a woman who is using her power to revive an area that once lay in ruins. But she is a greedy creature, giving up only a tiny fraction of her power to help people. And that is all he says. If we need to find the Sand Prince to deal with the alchemy well, then I bet we need to find this woman to sort out the alchemy forge. To throw the forge in reverse, you mean? Maybe you're right. An area that once lay in ruins. We all know of such a place, of course. Harappa! That's it, no doubt. Now we know exactly what to do to create a solid cloud passage. Who spoke to... We found a man in Aethe who's actually a gemstone, and only a MIDI can hear him talk. Really, Bahi, you gotta try and keep up better. Our friend has a talking rock. He put up quite a fight before he came along with us, however. So I bet this queen won't come quietly either. I'll admit I find this all perplexing, too. Gemstones? Queens? I can't believe they're one and the same. Still, we must defeat this woman to get the Ice Queen stone. Alright, let's go, Matthew. Let's find this queen. I suspect that the ancient world was far stranger than we can imagine. Be careful, warriors. Our Ice Queen stone was said to be beautiful. If this woman is just as alluring, I hope you don't fall victim for her charms. Translation: this stone looks nice. Don't fall for sexy woman. Bahi. Don't you have errands down in passage? Please, don't be a bother to our dear friends. Well, take care, everyone. This seems like a good time to stop for today. Exactly where I started. So basically, we made the world better, and we technically did make progress with the Alchemy Forge. However, ages of the protags in this game. Amity is roughly 20, probably 19 is his actual age. Matthew is... I'm looking that up before I stop. Because everyone should be around Matthew's age. Matthew is 16. Which means Karis and everyone else is probably 16. Amity is about 19, though. He has to be. Right? Yeah, Amity is 19. I'm now looking up all their ages. Yeah. Karis is 16, Tyrell's 16 then. Reef might be a different age. Reef is 15. Reef is the baby. I know who the oldest character in your party is in the game. We don't get to see him for a while. He's awesome. Though, I know his age because, he can't be, he has to be at least a certain age. God damn, he's a badass. I know how old she is. How old is this character? Not this one. The Now looking up all their ages. God damn it. So legally speaking, the stone is gonna be in. Oh. I mean, yes. I was not expecting it to go there. That's how you spell a goddamn name. Okay. Which, I mean, anyone who's played this game now knows which character I was trying to look up by, you know, not knowing how to spell their name. How old is this character? Wait. Unknown. Excellent. Okay. So. No, I was just saying that the man literally said, don't fall for the allures of this queen. But anyway. I said his translation. Also, if a rock... Anyway, I don't want to think about that. Anyway. The ages of this character have a minimum of 15 and a maximum of 32. I will leave that last age for people who paid attention to the rest of the games to figure out who it is and or if I've seen them before. I've seen them before. It's kind of funny that I've seen them before. Then the game brought it there. There we go. Anyway. Let me see who is streaming. Or actually, is anyone streaming any kind of Golden Sun? There's one channel playing Golden Sun Dark Dawn, some Dax asshole, don't know who that is. Don't know why someone would ever want to play that game. I mean, ugh. No one is playing any of the Golden Sun games. And I will just send you all over to... I don't know who. Who's doing what? It actually doesn't look like anyone is on. Wow. Actually, that's who I can send you over. One of the rando players that I'm not gonna say fully friends with. Look, one of the rando players I talked to, he is currently doing some Season 4 shenanigans. In fact, Flash, you're gonna love this guy's profile picture for reasons. But thank you all for watching. I hope you have a good day, night, whatever it is, wherever you are. Until next time, bye.